Hello, my name is Joe Corace, and I'm the Chief Customer Officer with Orchard. So first, I'd like to send a sincere thank you to Greenbook for hosting this event. The theme today, the future of insights, couldn't be more aligned with both my professional journey and my personal conviction. I've now spent 2 decades in the insights industry, and it still surprises me to hear that every time I say it out loud. But like many, I began my career at large multinational research agencies. And they're incredible places to learn the fundamentals of the business, given their structure, scale, and rigor. But early on, I noticed the signals of change. Clients were asking us to interpret digital behavior, what sites people were visiting, how long they were engaged there, where they went next, etc. And while we tried, our capabilities were quite limited. We were still reaching people primarily through desktop surveys, while consumers were already living and obsessed with their phones. This disconnect was a wake-up call for me. I realized that if I wanted to stay relevant in this industry, I needed to align myself with organizations that were evolving as quickly as the consumers that we were trying to understand. That journey ultimately has led me to Orchard. So what drew me here and continues to energize me every day is the opportunity to work alongside a team of innovators who aren't just reacting to where the industry is headed, but they're actively shaping it. And at Orchard, we've reimagined how insights are generated, grounding everything in real consumer behavior at digital scale, powered by the blend of technology and human expertise. Over the next few slides, I will talk you through who Orchard is, what we do, how we do it, and why we do it. Understanding consumers is now harder than ever. Shorter attention spans, constantly changing preferences, highly nuanced decision-making, skyrocketed expectations for more personalized offer. Companies can't afford to guess what will work. They need evidence, they need accuracy, and increasingly they need it fast. Insights professionals responsible for representing the voice of the customer today are being asked to do more with less, deliver answers faster, cheaper, and without sacrificing rigor. One big issue today, though, is that traditional methods are not keeping up with the changing tides. They leverage survey environments that are controlled, rational, and hypothetical, and really hard for consumers to answer truthfully. They ask you to think like a planner, not like a person who's late for work and just wants a cup of coffee in 5 minutes apiece. Because of this, we've continued to see a staggering increase in that say-do gap, the difference between what people say they will do in a survey and what they actually do in their real lives. And this is being even compounded more every day. Fast forward to today, where predictive AI has quickly emerged as the industry's go-to solution to solve these internal and external pressures. But there is a catch. Most AI models are trained on those historic industry standards, claim data, what people say they'll do, not what they'll actually do. And that's a critical flaw. Insights built on self-reported metrics miss the emotional nuance and that real-world context that drive actual behavior. The result? Models that sound smart, but don't truly predict action. So the question isn't whether AI belongs in insights. It's already proven its value by automating once manual tasks, transforming unstructured data into usable insights, and dramatically reducing reporting lead times. The real question is whether we should trust it to decode human emotion and motivation to predict behavior when it's trained on the wrong signals. There's a clear answer, and that's a resounding no. At Orchard, we help companies to build brands and launch innovation with confidence by what we call testing in the wild, running digital experiments grounded in real consumer behavior. Our platform blends the speed and scale of ad tech with the rigor of behavioral science, evaluating from ideation to commercialization, all without panels or claimed intent. We meet consumers where they naturally live and scroll on platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, capturing in-the-moment engagement from tens of thousands of people per test, including those elusive audiences like Gen Z and multicultural consumers. And all of this at a fraction of cost and time of those traditional solutions. At the heart of our approach is the Orchard Index, our proprietary behavioral scoring system that weights and indexes a suite of behavioral metrics, such as video view rates, impressions, click-throughs, likes, comments, that are completely rid of biases that are prevalent in alternative options. This system has been built on millions of real-world interactions collected over the last decade from a multitude of different categories and validated to correlate to conversion. You may be thinking to yourself, well, this sounds a lot like A/B testing, but we consider what we do A to Z tests. Our matrix-based research design let you explore a wide array of ideas and variables in a single experiment. It tells you not just what's working, but why, identifying specific claims, creative elements, and product ideas that are most likely to drive conversion. This allows our clients to routinely bring 6 times more of the concepts that they would bring into traditional systems into ours, and actually bring it into real-world environments that are mirroring how consumers actually engage with content, all leading to unlocking of deeper diagnostics and richer insights into what is actually driving consumer action. This flexibility allows us to design research engagements for virtually any use case, from ideation to benefits and claims testing to new innovations, all the way to commercialization. The test in the wild approach can be leveraged at each and every stage of your process. And from creative stimulus development through our in-house designers to data analytics and reporting through our insight strategists, we help insight teams to test more ideas more effectively. And the result, an award-winning modern research model designed for decisions, predictive, behavioral, and efficient, and built to help brands to move forward with clarity and not guesswork. At Orchard, we help build brands and launch new ideas with confidence, because we don't just capture what people say, we measure what they do. Thank you for your time today, and if you would like to learn more, please contact us and join our growing fan base of some of the world's biggest clients.